your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name. As we go on,
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Chicago Bears. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And his first pass is incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play down, trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Thomas Rawls. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 79 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go again with Rawls. Oh, he pulls over it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Rose. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Off play action. Rose. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go with Rawls. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the first. And the Bears will get the football back. Now Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carroll...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Leopard. Set. Watching that. Barney.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a toss. This is Rawls. Powers through him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Floyd coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Looking to throw on second down. Rose being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only first down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Off the play fake. Rose sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So now third and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this play call. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The trick play does not pan out here on fourth and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Throwing here, Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Detroit. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On fourth down, it's Howard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll run for it. Rawls. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 1st and 10. Rose. Throw left side complete. That's Hicks. And a big hit there. To throw on 2nd down. Rose. And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing on 1st down. Rose. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Rose muscles him off. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rose. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Rose. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they run with Howard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go with Howard again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finds a seam inside the 40. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A give left side to Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run with Davis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Trubisky throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 1st and goal, Howard. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Thomas, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On 3rd and goal, Howard. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch him.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A running play for Rawls. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rose forced out to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ross. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal here from the 2. Try to punch it in with Howard. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Room here to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 1st down. Rose. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And running with power here. And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on second down. Rose eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green.
Looky here. Trubisky wants to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And that is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
No. Check. Patriot.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Rolls. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
have stopped on that play. There's plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cliff Averill in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Rose. Vontaze Burfict. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.